Abhivadaye. So far in the Neetishatakam series, I had covered Moorkha paddhatiH, meaning the ways of the foolish people. I had done the Vidvat paddhatiH, the ways of the wise people. In this video, I will be taking up MaanashauryapaddhatiH. Before I explain the meaning of this, I just want to tell the people who are listening to this for the first time that it is not necessary to watch the previous episodes to understand this one. You can continue watching this one, but all shlokas of Neetishatakam are filled with beauty, poetic beauty and wisdom. So do consider listening to the other verses later on. Now, what does MaanashauryapaddhatiH mean? Mana means self-respect, or to be more precise, it refers to the uncompromising attitude with respect to one's virtues and values. And Shaurya refers to the ability, the courage to face challenges and difficulties. And Bhartruhari has put MaanashauryapaddhatiH after Vidvat paddhatiH because Maana and Shaurya are the qualities of the wise. Kshutkshamo jara krishopi shithila prayopi kashtam dasham apannopi vipanna didhitirapi praneshu gacchatsvapi matte bhendra vibhinna kumbha pishitagrasaika baddha spruhaha kim jirnam trinamatti mana mahatam agresarah kesari. In this shloka, Bhartruhari is explaining the qualities of the wise people by taking the majestic lion as an example. If you see the last word of the shloka, it is Kesari. Kesari means lion in Sanskritam. Now we will take up the first word of the verse, Kshutkshamo. If I split the sandhi, then it is Kshutkshamaha api. Kshut means hunger and Kshamaha means weak. Api means even. So overall it says even if the lion is weak due to hunger, then jara krishopi. Jara means old age and krishaha means thin. Again api means even. And even if the lion has become very thin due to old age, then shithila prayopi, meaning even if he has very little energy. Kashtam dasham apannopi, even if he is in a very difficult state, vipanna didhitirapi. Vipanna didhitirapi is vipanna didhitihi api, meaning even if he has lost all his brightness. Vipanna means lost and didhiti means brightness. Praneshu gacchatsvapi, even when his pranas are about to go away, meaning even when he is about to die. Matte bhendra is matta ibha indra. Ibhaha means elephant in Sanskritam. There are many names for elephant in Sanskritam. Gajaha is popularly used. Ibhaha is also another name for elephant. Ibhendra is equivalent to Gajendra, one who is majestic like Lord Indra. Matta is referring to the stage in the life of a male elephant when he is in the mating season. During this time, a liquid called mast in English flows from his temples. Vibhinna means broken and kumbha refers to the temple region. Pishita means meat, flesh. Grasa refers to morsel, a mouthful. Grasaika is one morsel. Baddha spruhaha. Spruha means desire and baddha spruha is firm desire. Baddha spruhaha means one who has a very strong desire. What does the lion have a strong desire for? Grasaika baddha spruhaha. It says, meaning he has a strong desire for the morsel of food. Pishita grasaika baddha spruhaha. He has strong desire for the food which is flesh, meat. Meat of what? Matte bhendra vibhinna kumbha pishita grasaika baddha spruhaha. That is, the lion has a firm desire to eat the meat that is from the temple portion of the male elephant which has the mast liquid flowing. Then the poet says, Mana mahatam agresaraha, meaning one who is the foremost among the creatures having self-respect. Agresaraha means foremost and Mana mahatam means of all creatures with great self-respect. This kind of a lion who is the foremost among all creatures having self-respect, kim jirnam trinam atti, Will this kind of a lion eat dried up grass? The lion, even under very harsh conditions like having become weak because of hunger, having become very thin due to old age, even when he is in very bad condition, even when he is about to die, he will never eat dried grass. Similarly, whatever may be the situation, the wise and the brave people will never compromise on their virtues and values. When I read this shloka, I felt, what a beautiful comparison, example Bhartruhari has chosen from nature. Swalpasnayuvasavasheshamalinem nirmamsamapyasthikam Shva labdhva paritoshameti natu tattasya kshudha shantaye Simho jambukamankamagamapi Tyaktva nihanti dvipam Sarvah krichragatopi vanchati janah Sattvanurupam phalam. In this shloka, Bhartruhari gives an opposite example from nature to further strengthen the point that was discussed in the previous shloka. That is, the wise and virtuous do not give up on their values under any circumstance. In this shloka, he takes the example of a dog and compares it with lion. Shva means a dog. Bhartruhari says, Shva swalpasnayu vasavashesha malinam nirmamsamapi asthikam labdhva paritoshameti natu tattasya kshudha shantaye. Meaning the dog is very happy after getting nirmamsamapi asthikam. Asthi means bone. Please note that it is mahapranatha in asthi. What kind of bone? Nirmamsam, meaning without flesh. Also, swalpasnayu vasa avashesha malinam. That is the bone that has little muscle. Snayu means muscle. Little flesh. Vasa means flesh. Avashesha meaning remaining. And is malinam meaning dirty. It is dirty. So overall he says the dog is happy even if he gets a dirty bone without meat but with very little muscle and meat sticking on it, and it is dirty. And with this bone the dog paritoshameti becomes happy. Natu tasya kshudha shantaye, but his hunger is not satisfied with this bone. On the contrary, simho jambukam ankamagatam tyaktva, meaning even when the jackal lands directly on the lap of the lion lion leaves the jackal and nihanti dvipam and kills the elephant. Again, dvipaha also means elephant. So just in 2 shlokas you would have learnt 3 different names for an elephant in Sanskrit: Gajaha, Ibhaha and Dvipaha. And do you know why elephant is called Dvipaha? Because he can drink water through 2 ways. One through the trunk and the other ways through the mouth. Dvi means 2 and pa means to drink. One who drinks in 2 ways is Dvipaha. I had discussed the etymology of Simhaha in my video on Nirukta. Those interested can check that video. I will leave the link in the description. Coming back to this shloka, the last line says, Sarvaha krichragatopi vanchati janaha sattvanurupam phalam. I will rearrange this for better understanding. It will be Krichragatopi sarvaha janaha sattvanurupam phalam vanchati. Krichragatopi meaning even during difficult situations. Kritra means difficult. Krichragatopi sarvaha janaha meaning even during difficult times all people. Sattvanurupam phalam vanchati meaning everyone desires fruits according to their true nature. That is, Bhartruhari says whatever may be the situation, even in difficult situations, people will choose the fruits according to their true nature. Inferior people will choose inferior things and superior people will choose superior things. And this inferior and superior has nothing to do with anything external. It has nothing to do with how a person looks or what social class he belongs, etc. It depends on his true nature. For example, a person who may look like a very good person might choose to take bribe because his true nature is not yet refined. But a truly virtuous person under any circumstance will not take any bribe because his true nature is imbibing this virtue. The poet here compares inferior people to a dog which gets happiness through a dirty bone, and he compares the superior people, that is superior in qualities, to a lion which refuses to eat the jackal that lands on his lap by itself. Instead, the lion aims for the elephant, which is something more superior to a jackal. Also, we should note that it is the quality of the dog and the lion that Bhartruhari is comparing to. We should not think that he is saying that dog is an inferior animal and lion is a superior animal. He is referring to the mentioned inferior and superior qualities of the dog and the lion, just to give a comparison between inferior and superior people. Langula chalanamadascharanaavapatam bhumau nipatya vadano daradarshanam cha Shva pindadasya kurute gajapungavastu dhiram vilokaiti chatu shataischa bhunkte. Here in this shloka again Bhartruhari discusses the inferior and superior qualities by demonstrating the behaviors of a dog and an elephant. Let us first look at the behavior of the dog. Shva means dog. We saw that in the previous shloka also. Shva pindadasya kurute, meaning the dog does to the one who gives him food. What does the dog do to his food giver? Langula chalanam, shaking the tail. Adhaha charanavapatam, putting feet down. Bhumau nipatya vadana udara darshanam cha, and falling on the ground and showing the face and stomach. Vadanam is face and udaram is stomach. But what does the elephant do? Bhartruhari says Gaja Pungavaha, meaning the great elephant, Dhiram Vilokaiti, looks majestically at the feeder, and Chatu Shataischa Bhunkte, meaning he eats after getting hundreds of loving words. Many of you might have understood what the poet is trying to say through these comparisons. We see such people around us, especially in corporates. I hear that some people keep trying to please their boss in order to get increments and promotions. These kind of people are not just in corporates but in so many other places. Such people are considered inferior. They are ready to do anything to get favors. On the other hand, the virtuous people are of the superior type. They do not fall to impress others. They do not lose their dignity. This is not being egoistic but having self-respect. I hope you get the point. During the time of Bhartruhari, there were poets who used all their talent to just praise the king, who would give them money and other gifts. Even if the king was doing wrong things, they would just praise him and write poems on him so that he favors them and gives them more money and gifts. On the other hand, there were poets who refused to write poems in praise of a bad king. Such people are the ones with lot of self-respect, who do not give up their dignity at any cost. These are subtle but important virtues which Bhartruhari is pointing at. This definitely helps us to evaluate ourselves and improve our qualities. I hope you enjoyed these verses of Neetishatakam. If you did, then please click the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. It is just a click for you, but it definitely helps me in growing this channel. And do share this video with as many people as possible, and also please comment your thoughts on these shlokas of Neetishatakam that I just discussed in this video. Agrime chitre melitasmi namo vaha.